Hello and welcome to the Global Fashion Workshop channel. I remind you that we release a new video 3 times a week. Today we continue to work with the linen shirt. You know, when I make some dresses or other fast-cutting garments, which we cut right on the fabric, I don't wear them anymore. I take a topic for a lesson, make a garment, and I like it. But then I don't wear the dress, for example, because it's needless. But I will wear this shirt because it's white, loose fit in a linen fabric. It's fabulous. I like such simple garments and they really make me happy. I hope you too. Here's the back piece. I put the sketch and measurements away. What will you see today? I'll show you the prepared plackets. I'll be basting the sides and the shoulder seams here and behind the camera. And I'll draft a collar. In the previous video, I said nobody makes such collars nowadays. I had made such collars when I was younger. After my video, I think everyone will start to make these collars. When I release a new video, they're spread across the internet and some of the topics come from me. Write your comments. What do you think about it? Do you understand what I mean? Some topics are my own designs. I have designed collars. I'll explain to you how to make these angles. It's also my idea. I didn't take it from books or anything else. Of course, I've got a lot of foreign books from European authors about cutting, but I don't steal those ideas from books or from somebody else's video. You know, some people on the internet stole and sold my collar designs and passed them off as their own, but I don't care. Today, we'll talk about the tulip collar with the one-piece stand. It's important to know how to draft this collar. It's pretty. I made it in the Russian channel. It looks good. What do you think? I think it looks good. I drafted and fitted. This video will be long. Irina is here. She stands behind the camera. Irina, say hello to our dear subscribers. Hello, everybody. I'm here with you. So let's start. She'll read some comments about drafting this shirt and I'll answer. Pay your attention. So I want to show you some fabrics for inspiration. Look at these fabrics. What else? We're preparing some new courses for you. Look at this chiffon. We'll release a new course, make a dress in 10 days. You can take a chiffon for this dress. Look at this fabric. Aren't they beautiful? I made this set for your inspiration. Look at this organza. And we'll also release a course, how to make a two-piece sleeve. I think those new courses will be useful for you. My team and I are working so hard. Do you like my sets of fabric? So let's continue. Pay your attention. I'll put the sketch aside. Before we start, let's talk about the sleeve. How many centimeters can we take for the lower sleeve? Let's see, it's not just a one-piece sleeve, it's an elegant cut. We received some questions, a lot of questions about the angled sleeve. I made this part lower. It goes slightly down. How many centimeters can you take for lowering? It's up to you. You can draw it like that, but in this case, you should attach a gusset. Find the video called Coat with Dolman Sleeve and Gussets. You'll learn how to attach a gusset and make an angled one-piece sleeve with the gusset. It's easy to make. It's just a kind of rhombus which is sewn into it. We've got a lot of videos on our channel, and they're free. Enjoy watching. Okay, what did we do with the plackets? We ironed the front part. We can remove these excesses and the neckline after we've ironed it. Do you remember that I made some increases? What did I do? I measured the thread trace in the fold line. Next, we ironed twice. Once I ironed 3 centimeters, and the second time by 3 centimeters. That's what we've got. A few moves with the iron and the placket is ready. I'm not just telling you about the one-piece sleeve. What's next? I'm going to baste the shoulder seam, and I think I'll baste the shoulder seams and the side seams. I need to measure the neckline, but I can't measure it until my shoulder seams are sewn. Can I read this first question while you're basting the shoulder seams? Irina asks, Hello, Irina Paukshte. Help me, please. Will the front of the shirt ride up if my front and back blocks are similar? In the course, we learn to make the front block longer between the center and the highest point of the bust, and then lead it to the side seam. Repeat, please, after center and lengthen on the hemline. No, on the hem, it should be the cross thread. As I understand it, the hemline is always a cross thread. If you pull out the thread and see a line, this line should be the hem of your garment. If you need to make it longer or less, it's just in the shoulders. The cross thread should be on the hemline. And what else? Will the shirt front block ride up? No, it will not. We have never made the similar front and back blocks. Never. We only make the same ones up to the size XXS. In sizes XS, S, and M, we make the front block longer than the back. For L, XL, and etc., we make the front block much longer. In my case, 2 centimeters for the front is enough. I've made a lot of garments with a one-piece sleeve, and they don't ride up. We've made a fashion show. Everybody makes garments with one-piece sleeves, and no problems. The next question, a question from Helen. If I use this cutting, the front block will ride up and the shoulder seam will go to the back. If you didn't add any centimeters for the height, for balance, which I did for raising the back block, my back block is longer by 2 centimeters, but only here. Look how the grain line looks, right here. Take a look here. There's nothing added. It's only here on this point. It goes slightly from the shoulder to nothing. From the width of the shoulder line, it goes to nothing. And here it is, and here it is not. A lot of people make a mistake here, and they add the height of the front and add it until the end. The seam will turn there, and it shouldn't be. So that's a very big mistake we often make. But we don't. Of course, our learners can make such mistakes. Irina, the next question is from Tatiana, and it's not pleasant. She writes, make a muslin at first, before you start cutting on the fabric. This cutting is doubtful. No, I disagree. A lot of people use this method all around the world. I'm surprised a little because people often ask me, why did you start cutting from the back block? I repeat once again, all of the tailors from Soviet Russia were told to begin cutting from the back block. First the back block, and after that it's the front block, with some changes adding for the dart in the side seam. There are different techniques, but we always start cutting with the back block. And can somebody explain to me why cutting from Irina Paukshte is doubtful? And what about the other techniques of cutting one-piece sleeves? Are those also doubtful? Irina, that's it. Why is my cutting technique doubtful? I'll try on the shirt. I also want to say that in 5 minutes we'll see what we've got. You'll see my cutting technique is not doubtful, and we don't need a muslin here. What else? We received questions about how this shirt fits on the big bust. Can I read this question? How would this sleeve look if I had a big bust? Honestly, it fits bad. Especially for those who have a big bust and want to avoid creases here. It doesn't work with a one-piece sleeve or any other types of sleeves. If you want to make a really good cutting for yourself, you need to make a one-piece sleeve with a side panel, using a basic pattern. But one-piece sleeves do not suit those who not only have a large bust, but they also want a good fit. So I would like to address the people with a big bust, especially if you doubt whether to make the one-piece sleeve or not. Some people don't care about creases, but some people do. If you doubt, don't make a one-piece sleeve. It's impossible to find a pattern with an ideal one-piece sleeve with no creases in the final garment. Don't try to find it. I repeat once again, it's impossible. It's better to refuse the one-piece sleeve cutting or another cutting technique. I like loose-fit garments. I feel comfortable in garments with one-piece sleeves, and I'm okay with creases along the bust. Next, what else? Another question. My depth of the dart is 18 centimeters. How many centimeters do I need to raise the balance? So let me answer. This is my dart. This is the basic pattern. Here is the depth of the dart. It is 16 centimeters. I raised the balance by 2 centimeters, or 2.5. 2.5 centimeters is too much for me. It's loose. Maybe 18 centimeters? I don't know. Take 2.5 centimeters or 3. Later you can cut it off, by the way. Good. Thanks. The next question. I've been waiting so many years to watch a lesson about drafting the one-piece sleeve using the basic pattern. I can't find it, and I've watched so many of your videos. Unfortunately, this method is not suitable for a complex figure with a large bust. This option is not appropriate for people who think that way. They wear a garment with a one-piece sleeve and want it to look ideal. It's absolutely wrong. I don't know why. Ira, what do you think? How many times have we released videos about the one-piece sleeve and a side panel in our channel? If I'm not mistaken, we've released a lot of videos about it. Yes, you are right. I think we took this topic a million times and took a back block from the basic pattern and drafted the one-piece sleeve. Look at the playlist about the one-piece sleeve. Let's take some measurements for drafting the collar. The placket is 3 centimeters. Don't pull anything. 14 centimeters and 23 centimeters. 23 centimeters. Well, of course, not to the neck. I draw a line. It's 23 centimeters because our collar is 23 centimeters. This is the front. This is the back. I draw a line. This is the center back. I measure 14 centimeters from the beginning of the shoulder. This is our shoulder level. One and a half centimeters from the edge of the button stand to the center front. It's 15 millimeters, but we make it 3 millimeters longer, about 18 millimeters, and draw the line. The center front was a little shifted. Let me explain. Then I will measure 2.5 up on the center front. I measure 1 centimeter on the shoulder seam, or a little longer, like so, and 5 millimeters by the edge of the button stand. Let's draft the bottom line of the collar. It goes straight from the center back and is rounded after 1 centimeter. You can divide this distance in half. 12 from the center to the shoulder seam. Divide this distance in half right here. This line should be straight, and then it goes here. Don't draw a rounded line from here. We won't answer any more questions. Ira, what's next? Irina, the last question is, can I make a shirt using this pattern? Of course you can. We've made them so many times. We've got the course 10 dresses with a one-piece sleeve, with a lot of different dresses. There are evening, shift dresses, and so many other gorgeous dresses. Will it be interesting for you? Let's look at this point. So I draw a line down from here. The bottom part of our collar is ready. I use a marker for it. Let it be 6 centimeters on the center back of the collar. Let's draft the collar stand. I measure 2.5 centimeters up on the center front, and I draw this collar stand. Look at this. From this point, you can draft any collar you like. I want to make this, so now I'm cutting it. I'll baste it to the shirt and we'll do the fitting. Irina, I want to read a comment from Valentina about a one-piece collar. She wrote, "For 4 years, the course 10 dresses with a one-piece sleeve has literally saved my nerves. I get a lot of inspiration and it helps me fix my own problems. With every finished dress, I think nothing is impossible. Thank you so much." I'm grateful, Valentina. Thank you so much for this comment. I'm grateful. I know that sewing in our videos help a lot of people. Nice. Thank you so much. What else? There's a lot of good and appreciative comments, so we're doing the right thing. I already love this shirt because you can see the shape of the sleeve. Look at the shape of the sleeve. It's great. The shape of the sleeve is so cool. It doesn't create volume under your arm. Look, I put my hand down and it feels comfortable. The bottom line is straight and the shirt is too. The balance is 2 centimeters. The one-piece sleeve and the loose fit suit me. The balance becomes different with correct cutting. When your cutting is correct, you need to ease it and take some centimeters to the dart. The balance changes when it's tight here. My balance is 2 centimeters on this loose fit. I'm trying to take 2.5 for balance, but it doesn't suit me. Take a look here, please. This is my favorite collar. I already love this top. I'm happy about it. If you want to make your sleeve lower, make it with a gusset. We've got a lot of videos about this. I'm happy. Ira, do we have any more questions? There's a good comment from Tatiana. She writes, "Oh, Irina is in a good mood. It feels like she's upset about the dress sleeve comments. A blogger's destiny is not easy, but your hard work is rewarded with our gratitude." Oh, thanks, but I like my profession so much. It's not so hard for me. The dress with the poppy is my favorite for today. I don't have anything better than this dress yet. I think there are regions somewhere where people don't wear such dresses, and people write me from there. In Krasnodar, it looks stylish. I like this city so much. I'm just a happy person. I wish for you to make a lot of shirts with the one-piece sleeve. Change those angles, make those 3/4 sleeve lengths longer, and feel comfortable. If you want to button it up, and here it is that the stand will be fastening with this collar. The main thing is you don't need to make a collar stand, then the collar, attach them, check, and etc. You just cut the collar and then the second collar, and you get a collar stand and the collar, and that's it. The collar looks good. Look once more. It's time to say goodbye. I didn't mean to shoot this video today. I mean basting and talking about the collar stand and how to prepare it and answering your questions all in one. Write your comments, please. We'll be waiting. Support us, please. It's unclear to me why people write such comments like, "This cutting is doubtful." I've made a lot of coats, one-piece sleeves, gussets on different garments, and I used an organza and many other fabrics. After that, people wrote to me that my cutting system is wrong. It's strange for me. I think it's haters, or they have dark hearts maybe. Let it be. It's time to say goodbye. Click the like button and share our videos on social media and subscribe to our channel. Write your comments. Do you like our new format? Thank you for watching. All the best from Irina Paukshte and the rest of our team.